Hello and welcome back, you awesome people, to this Great Jurassic Challenge event breakdown guide I got for you today. I'm going to be explaining the best things you can earn from this event, the ways to earn the crowns to get the rewards you want, and the most effective ways of earning these crowns as quick as possible. I've made a top 5 list of what I think are the best things you can earn from this event. Number 1, the Power Plate Mail. It's good damage output for tanky tanks with good health bonuses from either their hero or armor souls at that point. Number 2 would be the Agility Bow. Even if the only thing it had was aiming for mages first, this would give it a big advantage over most bows already, but also having a 20% chance of potentially doing 400% damage shot with at least 4 people alive on the enemy team, and being so frequent, this gives this item a big edge over a lot of the other items available. The third choice I would give is the Dexterity equipment for the archer. Now, I'm not an archer fanboy, I barely have an archer in use myself, but I will admit that there's 2 good things for the archers in this event at least. By doing 4 attacks, which is easy, and getting a shield for 200% of the damage you've just done, can be super useful in keeping them alive, especially if they've got an assassin that might drop in behind you. The fourth choice would be the Wisdom Staff. Luckily it's low on the event, so it's nice and easy to get, but considering it can do a nice amount of damage fairly frequently, this can surely help people get past those tanky tanks that are in your way. My fifth and final choice would be the Absolute Predator Artifact, because having a dinosaur run across your screen and attacking and stunning people is not only fun, but if it helps get the win by stopping them being resurrected or finishing off the weak ones, then that's a bonus. I will say there were some close picks, but I personally don't think most of the items in the special rewards are going to be very helpful compared to other event items you might have already got, like this Star of the Sea ring. Even so, the rings or amulets would still be better than anything normal, so I'm not saying they're bad, just not as good as the old ones you may have already got. Remember to like this video if you're enjoying it so far. So we're now going to move on to how you can earn the crowns. The amount of crowns will depend on your throne room, so just keep in mind that I'm mentioning for how much I can earn at throne room level 11, but you will receive less for lower levels, but they do compensate for that. Objectives are a great way of earning chunks of crowns, especially the ones that come around every week, and that's up to 3 weeks, but even the ones that come around every day are still nice and easy to do and give a fair amount of crowns at the same time. Invasions are nice and easy to do, but only earn me for completing all 10 fights, so it's still worth doing to receive both the torch and the ticket at the same time. Arenas are only 4 crowns for every fight you win, so up to a total of 20 crowns for winning all 5 fights. It's not the worst or the most effective, but if you can look to win at least 4 fights at a time, then this can be a very easy one to repeat over and over again. If you're struggling in arenas, then make sure you subscribe for my arena guide that will be coming out in the future. Djembes can earn you a total of 50 crowns for completing all 15 fights. You only earn them for winning certain waypoints, which will be the same every time for your particular throne room level, so just keep that in mind. Dungeons will vary on the amount of crowns you can earn, depending on how many waypoints there are. But the first waypoint will only earn you 1 crown, and the rest will be 2, including bosses, which is a little strange that the bosses only give you 2 like normal waypoints, but that's what it is for now. You can attack players, which at my throne earns you 3 crowns a time, which isn't too bad if you're already planning on attacking people for resources, but it's quite costly compared to the other ways of earning crowns. Winning a Clan War Waypoint can earn you 25 crowns, so nothing special, but again, if you're already aiming for a Clan War chest, then it's an extra little perk. The portal isn't open at the time of recording, but with all previous events I can see us earning between 1 to 2 crowns per waypoint, but not being able to repeat the waypoint for multiple crowns would most likely be the case, and a bit of a shame. So just 1 new level at a time basically. So if you want to know how to earn the most crowns as quick as possible, and for the resources spent, then here's a quick breakdown for you now. The main way to earn crowns as quickly as possible would be doing the objectives, but mainly the weekly ones. Focus on these as best you can and make sure you get all of them completed. The second way would be doing the Djembes, as they only take 5 minutes to complete with ×2 speed enabled, and earning up to 50 crowns a time is a pretty sweet way to go. The third best way would be doing arenas, if you could win 4 fights at a time more times than not. This is because they also don't take a lot of time, but this would only work for people who can win a lot of fights, so if this isn't you, just ignore this entirely. Then if you can't do arenas, then a consistent way of earning crowns is doing dungeons, ideally with friends. If you can partner up properly, you can rush through dungeons in 5 to 15 minutes depending on how far you get, and you can rinse and repeat that way. And this way you can improve your squad to do arenas for the next time a new event comes out. It's always better to spend resources on things that will help you in the long run, not just then and there like attacking people. Lastly, this is a toss up between what you want to do. You can either attack players for resources if you're saving up for something important, or you can do a portals to get enough souls to buy something useful there. I wouldn't recommend spending apples on these two over the others, as it costs a lot for only a little return in terms of grounds. But if that's all that's left for you, then this might be what you have to do. I wouldn't say that this is the best event for people, but it's by no means a bad event either. I hope you have enjoyed this Great Jurassic Challenge breakdown guide for you, and have an amazing day, and I hope to see you in the next video.